like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Jaguars have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Texans, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson now on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Watson on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Flush to his right, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Fournette. They find some open field here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it here. Ware. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ohio, let's go.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. What?
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 7-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And here comes the Texans now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Kaiser now on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Kaiser now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Corner brings it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. To the air yet again, Watson. And caught left side, Olsen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills,
They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helps back in high school. And Gonzalez puts this one through. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game." Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson. Cooper's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Underneath for Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go! 38!
Hand off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Fournette, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Kaiser to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
On play action, Kaiser. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run past midfield. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards on the ground. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Bills who are leading in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A handoff, Fournette running left. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Fournette running right. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll run with Fournette. Finding some room at midfield. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run it with Sankey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Sankey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Kaiser. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.